I mean, I grew up religious, and I know that you sort of came to it observant, and you came to it, but we both spent time in these elite Ivy League secular institutions, which are supposed to be the pinnacle, right?
Right.
And yet, from my perspective, with all respect to my very clever and good friends from law school, I was stunned at what passes for scholarship in those institutions. And, it's a pet peeve of mine. I'll see these polls about how Jews vote, and they'll say, the more educated you are, right, the more years of education you have, the more you'll vote Democrat. And I'm thinking, no, what you really mean is the more you've been subjected to that kind of brainwashing and the less you've actually been Jewishly educated. Our kids may not be Jewishly educated, it may not be secularly educated in the way they think, but they are spending 6, 7, 8, 10 years post high school in actual scholarship. And that's totally disregarded when they talk about education.
Right.
So now looking at the polling, they'll say, well, the more educated Jews, and that's supposed to send you a message that, yeah, well, sure, the less educated, benighted ones, right? Those Orthodox Jews, they're the ones who have this series of less educated, benighted ideas. How about, no, it's the ones who actually have a clue because they've been completely steeped in the history of our people and our faith.
But also in the use of their brains, in rigorous logical analysis.
Right. I mean, I had a son who before he started law school asked me what that culture shock was going to be like, and one of the first things he reported. I mean, I told him what I thought, and what he was stunned at was the absolute rule. I mean, this was a rule that disagreement was violence. Now, in yeshiva, you desperately try to find a study partner with whom you're going to fight. I mean, like fight and emotionally, really pummel each other intellectually. And when you find someone that you cling to them, because that disagreement is how you grow, is how you learn.